So welcome to this recording of how to use the List Notebook. Let me turn on my laser pointer. This is the List Notebook. It's one of my favorite notebooks. Up there with the birthday planner and the Christmas planner, this is one that I absolutely love because I love making lists. So this is your cover, and we're going to do a quick walkthrough. So just a little legalese. This is formatted for the Hub Notebook system, so if you're using that, it will fit exactly into the pages. And you can get a free 2-subject Hub Notebook over on my website. This video explains all about what the Hub Notebook system is like, so it gives you an idea of how to use it. And then with most of my planners, you'll find this quick notes page, and this is a place just to jot down an idea as it comes to you. So if you have an idea for a list, you can write it down here without actually creating the list right off the bat. So you can just say, oh, I want to create a list on this and a list on this. You have a quick place to store them. And also here you have my email address. So anytime you have a question, have an idea, quickly you can send me an email right from here. This is a link to my Etsy shop. I have a ton of different planners, really unique planners, so you can go there and check that out. Then if you want to go straight to my website, you can go there. And also I do a lot of great how-tos on my website, and this link will take you right to the how-tos, and I'll reference that a little bit as we go through this notebook. So there you go. And then just a quick welcome letter and the tutorial that we're recording right now. And then this is a note page, so if you clicked on note, you would get to this page here, and you can insert this page anywhere you want. So anytime you want to insert a note page, you can quickly do that throughout your notebook. So that's what this page is for. It's just a blank page for you to put anything you want. And then this is your list. So here is your index. If you click on your index, it'll bring you to this page, which is your list. So what I tried to do when I came up with this notebook for you was that to come up with the ideas of what I constantly make lists on. And these are categories. So once you're in a category, you can put a whole bunch of lists in here. So it could be different ideas for family vacations, ideas for businesses, ideas for home decorating, so it could be anything within the category here. So you have projects, ideas, favorites, so like favorite movies, favorite songs, things like that. Shopping, if you have different events you want to shop for, back to school shopping versus Christmas shopping, anything like that. Meals and menus, so if you like to come up with a meal planner, so it's a meal by month, a menu by month, or meals that you can make quickly, that's what this tab's for. Bucket lists, I make a ton of bucket lists. So I have a Christmas bucket list, that's one of my favorites, but I do a summer bucket list, a fall bucket list, a birthday bucket list, so you can definitely get that there. And if you're really into bucket lists, I also have an entire bucket list planner just for the summer and one for the Christmas. Wish lists, this is also great for ideas of things. People always ask you, what do you want for your birthday? And you have no idea. You can keep a wish list going throughout the year. Media lists. So this is like if you have a bunch of books you want to read, or books you want to track the books you have read, or favorite movies. Maybe you want to have a media list of Christmas movies, or a media list of song playlists, things like that. You can keep them in the media list. And then to-do lists are obviously things you want to get done. I've also given you 3 blank ones, and they correspond to 1, 2, 3 here. 1, 2, 3. And that's for you to have your own categories. So if you have any other categories you want to add, you can also do that here. So you will find that these on the index correspond to these here. So if you click projects here, it will take you to the projects page, and then if you click projects here, it'll take you to the projects page. So let's switch over to the pen. So if you click projects, here's your projects page. If you click project here, it would take you back. So we'll do ideas, takes you to our ideas page. Project takes you to your projects page. And then you can go back to the index at any time. So there's 2 ways to navigate to any page. And these are your blank pages, 1, 2, and 3. Yep, 3. Will take you to the blank pages where you can add your own category in. Now these pages here are covers. And what you're going to do is insert your templates behind it. So let's go to templates. So when you click on the templates tab, you come to here, and then you scroll, and these are list templates. So this is a monthly one. This is just a column where you could do maybe maybe fall, spring, or you could do something like what I was doing this for was household projects. So I had DIY projects and projects for hire. So this is things I could do myself. This is things I needed to hire somebody for. So a 2-column list. This is just a checklist with 2 columns. This is kind of a checklist with 1 column. So if you have longer entries. And then this is a 12-month grid, but without the months in it. So if you wanted to start in a different month, or you just want to have a 12-month grid. Then you have an 8-month grid, or 8 grid, 6 grid. And then this is just kind of a different version of a checklist if you want to do it that way. And if you like stars, and that brings you to the miscellaneous. So these are the templates you can use. So when you're in your projects tab, you would just insert a page. So let's do that. So I'm in my projects tab. I think the easiest way to do this for me is to go here. So now I'm in the thumbnail view of this. And so let's say I really want to use, let's use the monthly one. So I'm going to copy this. So I'm going to duplicate it. So now you see I have two versions of this page, 1, 2. So I'm going to go back here. And then I'm going to take the page, and let's say I want to put it here in projects, right? So I'm going to take the page, drag it, and go slow when you're dragging, and drop it in projects. Now I'll close. So if I go here to my projects tab, I now have this 12-month planner here. But if I go to templates, I haven't lost that 12-month planner. It's still there. So that's how you quickly drop in a page. And I find that's the easiest way to drop pages in. If you like this and you wanted to have multiples, then you could just use the plus sign and keep dropping that page in if you want to. So that's just one way to do it. I find that's very handy. So those are your templates that you can drop in behind any one of your tabs. So you can have mix and match. You can have all kinds of lists going. So you can have this kind of list behind this kind of list. So it's really up to you and what list you're working on. And you can drop it in at any time. And then again, remember, you can drop in a notes page at any time too. So you can have a notes page that helps you describe your list, or maybe you just want to have some, as you're working on a big project, you want to have a spot to track down all your notes, your research, things like that. And then I also gave you a miscellaneous. The miscellaneous was just some planner pages. If you want to have something that's more timed, you can drop in one of these pages in any one of your tabs here. You can drop in one of these. So this is a monthly planner, and this is a daily planner. So if you want to be dropping in appointments as you're working on a project, working on a to-do, these are just 2 templates that you can drop in quickly. They're pretty clean cut. You circle the month that you want. So if we do you can do, let's use the highlighter tool. So you could highlight the month that you're in, and then you could put your dates in here, and using the typing tool, you could put in, the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, however you want to do it. So you can drop in your dates, and the same thing here. You could just reuse this page over and over again if you want to plan maybe you're planning a vacation and you want to plan your itinerary for your vacation. You could certainly do that. So that's what these 2 pages are for in the miscellaneous tab. And that's pretty much it. So you have all these tabs. Again, you have the ability to create your own tabs, which is kind of fun. And then you have all these tabs that are already created for you with a nice little cover on them. So that's it for this tutorial. I hope you enjoy this planner. It's a lot of fun to use, and I had a lot of fun creating it.